بجد؟
السلام عليكم.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا. فالحمد لله، الحمد لله الأحد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. فالحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. قال الله عز وجل في القرآن المجيد بعد أن أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال تعالى: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. وقال الله عز وجل: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها، إن كل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. ثم أما بعد. We begin with the name of Allah, the Merciful, the one who created us, the one who sustains us, the one who guided us to Islam, the one who created for us death, and the one who will give us Jannah in the hereafter. And we recognize the blessings of Allah Azza wa Jalla upon us. And from those blessings, alhamdulillah, is that we are gathered here today on His chosen day from the days of the week, and in a place that is beloved to Him from the places on earth. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jalla to allow us this connection continued, inshallah, and to allow us to benefit from each and every day here on out. So inshallah, what I wanted to talk about is footsteps. We know what they are. We're familiar with their purpose. We use them, alhamdulillah. And our footsteps are to take us to places. One after the other, step by step, we get somewhere. But what we often don't think about, and it's something it's not a consideration, is the fact that there is ultimately one place that all of our footsteps are leading us to. Each and every one of us has this place, our own individual place on this earth that has our name on it. And each and every footstep that we take, it brings us to that place. And if we're walking to this place, then the question is, where is it? If all of our steps and all of our movement are going to lead us to this place, then where is this place? And subhanAllah, this is one of the things that Allah Azza wa Jalla has kept from us. That it's possible that we passed by it today and we don't know. It's possible that we frequent that place and we don't know. It's possible that it's a place that we've never been to before and we don't know. But every time we make a move, every time we go somewhere, be it by plane or car or train or bike or even with our footsteps, regardless of it, whether it's to the west or to the east, to the north or to the south, whether it's a great height or great depth that we're going towards, we don't know. But regardless of where we're going, each and every one of us is going to this place that has our name on it. It's specifically for us. And each and every footstep brings us closer to that place. And what happens when we get there? What happens when we get there is that all of this ends. Anything that we've worked for this dunya, anything that we've put time and energy and effort into for this dunya, all of it goes away in that place with that last footstep. All the hours that we've spent in class and the friendships that we made and the memories that we have and the places that we've traveled, all of it comes to an end at that place. But the craziest thing is that that's not even the wildest thing that's going to happen there. That's not even the craziest or strangest or biggest thing that's going to happen in that spot. Because sure, everything from here will end in that spot. But we've been told about a journey that will begin in that spot. A journey that will take place once we take that footstep to that last spot on this earth. And the Prophet ﷺ, he told us about it in a detailed hadith. And he tells us about two journeys that take place. The one of the righteous soul and the one of the wretched and wicked soul. And he ﷺ tells us that when the righteous person departs, so when we get to that place, and everything ends, and the first thing that we'll see is the angels. And at that point, there will be no return. There will be no going back. There will be no screaming for help. There will be no doing anything except embarking on that journey. And so for the righteous one, he'll see the angels in a beautiful appearance. And their faces will be radiant. And their faces have been given the likeness of the sun. Be radiant faces. And they'll be beautiful in their appearance. And they'll be calming to the person. And as far as this person can see, he will see these beautiful angels. And among these angels will be Malak al-Maut. Beautiful in his appearance. Radiant in his face. And he will say to this righteous soul, Ya ayyatuha an-nafs at-tayyibah. O pure soul, come out. Come out. Ila maghfiratin min Allah wa ridwan. Malak al-Maut will say, come out to the mercy and the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jalla. And the soul of this person will come out of his body like a drop of water flows out of a cup. Easily, comforting, beautifully, it will flow out of the body. And not a moment will pass. Not a moment will pass that this soul has come out of the body except that the angel will take it. And he will put it in Hunut min Hunut al-Jannah. That the angel will take this body and he will put it in a shroud from the shrouds of paradise. And it will have the scent of the most beautiful musk you can smell on this earth. And this is the honor, subhanAllah, that's been given to the righteous soul. That the moment the soul leaves the body, it will be shrouded in a shroud from paradise. And it will have the best of scents coming from it. And then the angel will take this shroud and the angel will ascend. And as the angel ascends, they will pass by groups of angels on the way. And each group that they pass by will ask them, who is this pure soul? And the angel will respond, this is so-and-so, son of so-and-so, calling him by the best of names that he was known by on this earth. And as they rise, as they take the shroud and they rise and ascend, they will be asked by multiple groups of angels. And to each and every one of those groups of angels, they will call this person by the best of their names until they get to the lowest heaven. And when they get to the lowest heaven, the angels will ask for the gates to be opened. And the gates will be opened from them, and they will ascend through the samawat, through the heavens. And each and every level that they ascend, the best from each and every one of those levels will ascend along with them. The highest ranking from each of those levels will ascend with them. So you will have this righteous soul carried by angels, and with each level that they pass, the highest ranking from each level is ascending with them until the next. And then the highest ranking from that level ascends with them until the next, and then the next, and then the next, until they get to the seventh heaven. And when they get to the seventh heaven, Allah Azza wa Jal will say, write this person's name in the book of Aliyin, in the highest heaven. Write his name in the book. And then Allah Azza wa Jal will say, take him back down to his grave. مِنْهَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ وَفِيهَا نُعِيدُكُمْ وَمِنْهَا نُخْرِجُكُمْ تَارَةً. That he was created from it, and he will return to it, and he will be raised from it once again. And Allah Azza wa Jal will say to take this person back down to his grave. And the person will be taken back to his grave. And in the grave, angels will come and they will set him up for the questioning. And what will these angels look like? Radiant faces, beautiful appearances. They will be comforting to look at. And they will sit this person up. And they will ask him, who is your Lord? And the person, he will say, Allah. This is a righteous person. And they will ask him, what is your religion? And the person will say, my religion is Islam. And they will ask him, what do you say about the man that was sent to you? And he will say that that was a messenger of Allah. And then they will ask him, what did you do? And the person will respond that I read the book of Allah and I lived by it and I believed in it. And my dear brothers and sisters, this can't be said without the belief. These are not words that are empty. After you see the angels, you can't testify what you haven't done. And so in this moment, only those of us who truly believed in, read the book of Allah and believed in it, who lived by it, will be able to answer this. Allahumma ja'alna minhum. And then a voice will come to the heavens. Once this person has answered these questions, a voice will come from the heavens, saying that he has spoken the truth, then clothe him from the clothes of Jannah, and give him a bed from the beds of paradise, and open for him a gate to paradise. And this person's grave will be expanded, and he will smell a scent from Jannah will enter his grave. And as far as he can see, the grave will have been expanded, and he will have that little bit of enjoyment before having Jannah even after that. And a man will come to him. And what will this man look like? Beautiful in his appearance. The most beautiful clothes you could imagine. Radiant. And he will come and he will give him glad tidings of Jannah. And so this righteous person, he will look at him and he will say, who are you? You look like someone who brings good news. Who are you? And this person will respond, I am your good deeds. And then this righteous soul in the grave, he will ask Allah Azza wa Jal, oh Allah, hasten for me the day of judgment. Hasten for me the hour so that I can get together once again with my family and my wealth. Hasten for me the hour. Because this person now has the gate of Jannah opened for him, and he knows what lies on the day of judgment is even better for him. And this is the journey, my dear brothers and sisters, of the righteous soul. The one that had calculated footsteps in this dunya. The one that watched where they went. That their feet did not take them places that were displeasing to Allah Azza wa Jal. And that's what we want. The steps of the righteous, may Allah Azza wa Jal give that to us. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. So we have this journey of the righteous soul. But the Prophet ﷺ then told us about another journey. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from it. About the one who died in disobedience to Allah Azza wa Jal. The one who lived his life in disobedience to Allah Azza wa Jal, and when the message was brought to him, he rejected the message and refused it. And so this person upon his death will also see angels. But what will their appearance be? They will have the most awful appearance that you could imagine. They will have dark faces and a very unwelcoming, wretched presence to them. And as far as this wretched soul can see, he will see these angels in their filthy appearances and their dark faces. And they will say to this person, Ya ayyatuha an-nafs al-khabitha, O wretched soul, come out ila sakhatillahi wa ghadiba. They will say to this person, O wretched soul, come out to the wrath of Allah and His anger. And this soul will try to hide in the body because it knows what's coming for it. And it will try to burrow itself in the body, and it will be ripped out of its body cutting through the nerves and the veins. And it will be ripped out. And the moment that the soul is ripped out of the body, then it will be thrown into a sackcloth. And the stench that comes from this cloth, the stench that will be coming, will be like the worst scent of a dead animal that you've smelled. It will be the worst of scents coming from this. So the soul will be taken, it will be thrown, the soul will be ripped out, and it will be thrown into this sackcloth. And the worst scent coming from it, and the angels will ascend. They will take it and they will ascend. And as they take it, they will pass by groups of angels. And each and every group that they pass by will ask the same thing. Who is this wretched soul? Who is this wretched soul? And they will respond to each and every one of these groups. This is so-and-so, son of so-and-so, but calling this person by the worst of names that he was called in this dunya. By the worst of the names. And they will ascend and they will be asked, and each and every group will be told that this is so-and-so, son of so-and-so, the worst names possible. And they will get to the lowest heaven. And when they get to the lowest heaven, they will ask for the gates to be opened. But the gates will not be opened for them. And when the Prophet ﷺ was narrating this, at this point he recited the verse, لا تفتح لهم أبواب السماء ولا يدخلون الجنة حتى يلج الجمل في سم الخياط. The Prophet ﷺ recited the verse that means, its interpretation means that the gates of heaven will not be opened for them. And they will not enter paradise until the camel passes through the eye of a needle. So basically there's no hope for this person. There's no hope for this person. And Allah Azza wa Jal, then He will say, write his name from the Sijjeen, from the lowest levels of Jahannam. And then it will be said that send this person down into his grave. Upon which the Prophet ﷺ recited, وَمَنْ يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ فَكَأَنَّمَا خَرَّ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ فَتَخْطَفُهُ الطَّيْرُ أَوْ تَهْوِي بِهِ الرِّيحُ فِي مَكَانٍ سَحِيقٍ. That the Prophet ﷺ recited that whoever associates partners with Allah, and it will be as though he is floating in the sky, birds have snatched him up. Or that he is carried by a wind to a remote area. My dear brothers and sisters, what's being painted is a picture. There is no honor, there is no respect on the Day of Judgment for those who associate partners with Allah Azza wa Jalla. For whatever they were able to build themselves up to in this dunya, on that day there will be no honor and no respect. And whereas the righteous person will be placed into their graves, this person, فَكَأَنَّمَا خَرَّ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ فَتَخْطَفُهُ الطَّيْرُ أَوْ تَهْوِي بِهِ الرِّيحُ فِي مَكَانٍ سَحِيقٍ. There is no izzah, there is no honor, no respect, no dignity for the person who disobeys Allah Azza wa Jalla, for the person who associates partners with Allah Azza wa Jalla. And then this person will be thrown into their graves, and angels will come to them to sit them up. And what will these angels look like? They will be horrifying in their appearance. They will be absolutely horrifying in their appearance. With dark faces. They will be of no comfort to this person. Just the most horrific sight this person will see. And then they will question him. They will ask him, who is your Lord? And the person will struggle. لا أدري. He'll say, I do not know, I don't know. And they will ask him, what is your religion? And this person, لا أدري. I don't know. And again, my dear brothers and sisters, the point to remind is that in this dunya we can say whatever we want. I could live whatever lifestyle I want, however horrific it is, and I could tell you that I believe in Allah Azza wa Jalla, that I obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But once we've met that point where we die, that's where all control is lost. Our limbs and our lips, they will not disobey Allah Azza wa Jalla on that day. They will not testify what we haven't lived. So on that day, this wretched soul, all they will be able to say, I don't know. I don't know. And it will be said, the voice will come from the heavens saying, clothe him in the clothes of Jahannam. And give him in a bed from the beds of Jahannam. And a hot wind will enter his grave. And his grave will be constricted until his ribs are interlocking. There is no honor or dignity or any bit of respect for the ones who disobey Allah. And this will be his grave, and he will know that there is something even worse to come. And a man will come to him. And what does this man look like? Again, horrifying in his appearance. This man will be absolutely horrendous, filthy, with the most disgusting of clothes that he's wearing. And the person will ask, who are you? You look like someone who can only bring bad news. And this person will say, I am your evil deeds. And he will give him glad tidings of Jahannam, of the fire. There is no honor and dignity for the ones who disobey Allah on that day. And this person will know that as bad as it is in his grave, there's nothing to look forward to. It's not going to get better if his grave is like this. And so we will ask Allah Azza wa Jalla at that point, oh Allah, do not let the hour come. Do not let the hour come. Because he knows the punishment that awaits him. And imagine this sorrowful state, by the way, that what's in store for the righteous. You know, on the day of judgment, the righteous, Allah Azza wa Jalla, he will ask them, he will tell them, ask for anything that you want. Anything that you want. And they will ask, and Allah Azza wa Jalla will give it to them. And Allah Azza wa Jalla will ask them again, ask for anything that you want. And they will be given whatever they ask for. And they will be asked again, until there is nothing that they could possibly imagine having. Until everything that they could possibly imagine has been given to them. And they will see that there is nothing left to ask for. And then, at that point, they will get to see the wajh of Allah. They will get to see their Creator. They will get to see the wajh of Allah. And that is the ultimate thing that is in store for the righteous. And when you have all of this, all of these bounties and blessings on one side, you have this sorrowful soul in this grave. The one who disobeyed Allah Azza wa Jal over and over again, and the only thing he can ask for. Do not let the hour come. Do not let the hour come. Because he knows that even though all of that is in store for the believers, that is not what is in store for him. This journey of the soul, it is not something that is in our control. It is not something that we have a say over. The angels will appear to us how the angels appear to us. We will not be able to change their appearance. We will have the smell coming from us that will be coming from us. We won't be able to change that. We will be introduced how we're introduced, and we won't be able to change that. But Allah Azza wa Jalla has given us an opportunity now, in this dunya, that take righteous footsteps in this dunya. Be with the righteous in this dunya. Read the book of Allah and live by it in this dunya. And you will get the journey of the righteous in the hereafter. You'll have blessings upon blessings upon blessings given to you in the hereafter. And we don't know how many footsteps we have. Regardless of our age, I don't know that I'll make it to those stairs. I don't know that I'll be able to walk down from here. We don't know how many footsteps we have left. All we know is that there is that place where it will all come to an end. So we should be very careful, and we should be very calculating with the footsteps that we take. And we should make sure that we take them only in the path of Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us that wisdom. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to take righteous footsteps, go to places that are righteous. May Allah azza wa jalla allow us to live a life of the righteous, to say what is true, to speak about and spread Islam. May Allah azza wa jalla allow us to be those that read the Quran and live by it. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a good journey in the hereafter. May Allah azza wa jalla allow us to be shrouded from the shrouds of Jannah with a beautiful scent and carried into being introduced by the best of names. May Allah azza wa jalla make us from those whose names are written in the May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us from those that live righteous lives, that call other people to righteousness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that state all the way to Jannah, and may Allah azza wa jalla give us the highest levels of Jannah. Ameen, ameen, ameen. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Wa barik ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama barakta ala Ibrahim وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم واشكروه يزدكم واستغفروه يغفر لكم واتقوه يجعل لكم من أمركم مخرجا. آخر الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر.